Hey collective, it's Empress Coco. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you've never been here, thank you for stopping by. If you are a subscriber or if this is not your first time here, thank you for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy Saturday. I hope everything is all good. You all are well. You've had a productive week. Everybody's healthy and all that good stuff. I am just going to do a general energy reading. I'm hoping I get something different than what I've been getting off of camera. I didn't really pay attention to the pre-shuffle, so I'm really clueless. But other than that, I hope it's something good. And yeah, let's tap in. So as I always say, I don't know what's coming out. You don't know what's coming out, but we're going to both find out together. So I'm going to start with my classic tarot, and then I'm possibly going to clarify with my modern witch deck. And then I have my Moonology oracle cards. I also have my Beyond the Fog and Shade deck, which is my absolute fave. One of them, at least. And this one I just received. I can't think of the name of it. I should have read the box again. But I received this earlier today. And yeah. So we'll see if it's needed. But for the most part, I should be using the other three. Alrighty, you guys. Let's see what Spirit has for us. I've already prayed over the cards. I've already shuffled, cleansed, and all of that good stuff. And let's get into it. All right, Spirit, what is the first card out for my collective? What would you like for my collective to know? And this is pertaining to you all or someone in your energy, but I'm asking specifically for Spirit to let me know what's going on with you guys. So what's going on with my collective? Spirit, what is the message that you have for them? What is the message that you have for my collective? What do they need to know? All right. So the first card out is the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So automatically I'm getting that there could have been some type of betrayal or loss that has taken place. Also, this could be the ending or a wrap up of a cycle that you've experienced, painful endings, or, you know, like anything pertaining to failures. And also this is air energy. Air energy also represents communication. So, yeah, let's see what else we have. So with the Eight of Swords, that is fast energy, right? So you all could be getting some type of message or some type of communication, or it could represent the fact that these painful endings are ending quickly. You know, maybe you all have done something to wrap this up. Let's see. Spirit, what else do you have for my collective? Please clarify the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is like some type of fast movement. So, we have the, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, so what I'm getting with this so far is that these cycles could be wrapping up for you all because of the hard work that you've been putting in. You all have been very consistent. You all have been very efficient. You have not given up on yourselves. So even if it's something that was very heartbreaking or something that was very challenging and you felt like it was something you couldn't get past, your hard work is paying off. So you have been very productive as well. We also have, I know I said air energy. For those who are new to tarot, that is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And for the fire on the board, we have Sagittarius, oh my goodness, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles out here, which is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this could be one of your signs, or you could be in this energy, or you could be dealing with a person with this situation. But I'm going to keep going, take what resonates. So, Spirit, why do we have the Knight of Pentacles here? See, now I like this energy so far. I can rock with this. I mean, not that I'm against any energy that comes out, but this energy that I pull off camera is like super heavy to the point where I literally get super emotional, and I'm like, I got to get out of this energy because I know it's not mine, but I can feel it, and it's uncomfortable at times. But we have the Hermit and we have the Temperance. So with the hard work that you've put in, some of you all could definitely have gone within to do some introspection. You could also be in a hermit phase of kind of like isolating from other people. Not that you are like depressed or sad or anything. That could have been the case in the past. But what I'm getting is that, you know, you're gaining wisdom and you're learning things for yourself. So this is a self experience. It's about you. It's not something that other people are necessarily guiding you through. You know, you could just be connecting with spirit and getting your inner wisdom or your inner guidance in order to move forward because you know what's best for you. Now with the Temperance, I'm getting that you could be balancing your logic and your emotion. Also, you all could be balancing your femininity and your masculinity. And we all have both. But the reason why I'm making that clear is that with the Temperance here, we have 1 foot in the water, which represents emotion, and 1 foot on the ground, which represents your logic, which is, you know, what keeps you grounded. So, you know, you could be learning how to use your emotions in moderation and your logic. You're finding a balance to use both and knowing when to use one more than the other, depending on what the situation is. Or like I said, just an even balance with both when it comes to making decisions, when it comes to making changes and adjustments. You're not too much in your emotions and you're not too logical as well. And also, I'm getting that you're balancing your masculinity and femininity because, as you all know, even though we have both, masculinity is always associated with men. So, for example, if a woman is super masculine, you know, she's more dominant, she's more outspoken, she's not seen as dainty. She, you know, she just has a different type of strength. And then when you are emotional, people look at that as more of a female trait. You're more sensitive and all of those things. But I feel like we should all have an even balance of both. But yeah, you could be very fruitful at this time. You could also, you know, feel connected to your angels. You could also be looked at as an angel with the hard work that you've put in. So I don't know. Maybe you all could have had like a rough past or, you know, just some failures, some things that had you down in life. Maybe you weren't that hopeful. Maybe you felt defeated in some areas in life. But whatever you all are doing, keep up the good work because I definitely see change here. Sorry for stumbling over my words. And also with the number 14 on here, that breaks down with the 5. So Temperance shows that you all are gaining balance, and that's what is causing the change in your life because you are not just doing things in a hurry. You're not doing things one-sided. You're doing it thoroughly. You're thinking before you're doing it. You're thinking before you react. You're thinking before you respond, before you know, say or whatever the case is. But so far, so good. I cannot be mad at this energy at all. This is actually making me happy compared to what I've been pulling. So hopefully the energy overall with the collective is changing for the good. I truly believe that we have been going through a shift. At least I know I've been going through a shift where the things that I've been so caught up in my head with over the years, it just seemed like it rolls off my shoulders like water or like butter, where I'm like no longer stressing the stuff that I've wrecked my brain over for years and years and years and wasting my energy. And I'm like, when you really give things to God, you really have to leave it there. A lot of us say that, but we really don't give it to God. But no, it takes time. It takes time. But anywho, yes. So who's out here making plans with forward movement? Okay, so some of you all could have relocated. Some of you all could be traveling. Some of you all I just heard like retreats. So some of you all could be going on retreats, like getaways, where it's nice and quiet and peaceful. And some of you all could be even doing solo trips as well. And you could just be discovering that thing that makes you happy, that thing that sets fire in you to go forward and find that ambition in yourself to just be your own person. Stand strong. And like I said, use your logic. Because whatever I'm getting, like maybe you let your emotions possibly outweigh situations. But yeah, whatever you all are doing, there is definitely progress and forward movement. I like this. So let me go ahead and move on to the Modern Witch deck, and I'm going to start clarifying. But anywho, I hope all is well. What did y'all eat today? I need some ideas. I know it's late, but I've been craving mushrooms. Like I want some fried oyster mushrooms so bad. My mama make them. And of course, I couldn't ask her to do it today because we had to get together as a family. But OMG, I want some fried oysters so bad. Or fried oyster mushrooms, I'm sorry. But yeah, what ideas do y'all have? Your girl hungry. Knowing me, I'm probably just going to drink some water, eat a piece of fruit, and go to bed. But anywho, Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, we have fast movement again. So yeah, with you trusting the process, that's clarifying the Eight of Swords that came out the first time. Whatever you all are doing, you have taken control. You see how this person is on this bike? On their own. They're just doing their thing. You all are taking control of your life with forward movement. You're not looking back. You're not dwelling on the past. You're not letting the past hold you back. Things could have been dry, but I'm getting that you're getting out of that phase. You're driving away from it. You're driving yourself to be positive. You're driving yourself to not stand still or to stay in the same energy that you've been in. I really like this for y'all, Spirit. So what consists of this fast movement? Why do we have the Eight of Swords twice out here? Because you all are learning how to walk away from things. So maybe when you went within, some things was revealed on how, and of course, cups represent emotions. So maybe like you see her on this card, how she's like doing hiking or whatever the case is, taking a solo trip. But what I'm getting is like a soul trip. You could have physically traveled as well, but I'm getting like a soul trip where maybe there was some type of journey and maybe something just clicked one day. Like, I can do this on my own. I don't have to let my emotions be the lead or be the guide for the answer to what, you know, to what's best for me. You know, I need to apply logic. I can't let my emotions rule in every situation. So whoever I'm talking to, I'm just getting that you could be someone who's very empathetic. You could really sympathize with people, but people may have gotten over on you or caused many burdens and had you stuck in your head. But now that you're doing better for yourself, you feel good about it. And if anybody's making you feel bad for doing good for yourself, then you might have to do some evaluating with removing them or handling them in a different way. Spirit, please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So people seeing y'all do this hard work that y'all been working on. So with the Page of Swords, we automatically have spying energy. I don't know if this is someone from your past, present, or future, but people are watching you, and you all are in Empress energy. So you all could be very fertile at this time, whether you are physically fertile. You all could be, you know, mothers or whatever the case is. Or fathers, take what resonates. We're going off of energy, not gender. But you could be very fruitful. You could be, like I said, I believe this sign right here represents masculinity and femininity. And if I'm wrong in the comments, please correct me and let me know. But either way, you have a balance. You are somebody who has your own empire. You have your own mind. When people see you, they could look at you as someone to be put on a pedestal. Now, I'm not saying that we should worship other humans and things like that. But what I'm saying is, You are worthy for the hard work that you've put in. People are noticing it. People are seeing you. I don't have the Six of Wands out here, but you could be someone who people look up to. You could be someone who is, very popular and well known for what you've done. And the people that spying on you, you may not even know that they see it, but just keep working. I'm getting that you are not doing it for recognition, but people definitely see the work that you put in. Keep it up, you guys. Keep it up. And I just got that. I know this is random, but some of you all may be shopping for home decor. I specifically got like living room. But yeah, you all could be shopping for home decor. Let me know if that resonates. I don't know. All right, Spirit, please clarify the Hermit. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So I'm getting right off the bat that people are going to want to come toward you for an offer, whether it's a love offer or whether it's some type of offer where it is connected emotionally, just to let you know that, hey, I see the hard work that you've put in. I would like to make an offer. So this could be somebody that wants to work with you because they see you being an Empress and your Nine of Cups energy. You have everything by yourself. The only thing you could be missing is like a partner. But for the most part, you're doing everything on your own and you're very independent. So you stand alone. I'm getting that the hard work that you put in when you went within, that you are a better judge of character when it comes to people. You're not so fast to, make a move. So you're using your logic. And like I said, again, with the Nine of Cups energy, you are a person that's emotionally balanced, which I think is very intelligent. Okay. I like this, y'all. Oh, this makes me so happy. It's such a relief. Y'all just don't know. I've even recorded a few videos and I did not post them because I was so drained after doing them. So drained. I was like, I don't even want to post these. I'm so tired of reading this energy. I'm over it. But anywho, Spirit, please clarify the Temperance. Baby, I can't make it up. King of Cups. So that shows me right there that you are emotionally balanced. Your emotions and your logic are balanced. You will still offer a cup of love. You will still offer your hand and being helpful and, showing others that you care. But like I said, you use your discernment. You know when to tap into that. But yes, other than that, you stand solid on your emotions too. You're not ashamed. And that's one thing that people admire about you. Even if they don't know how to do it, they see that, wow, he or she, or my collective, I should say, they know how to balance their emotions. I see that they lead in love. That's how they get blessed. That's how they get blessed, because they lead in love. They're not, going about it any other way first. When you lead with love, I'm telling you, it changes things. And a lot of people that are hurt and scorned, they don't like leading with love because they always feel like somebody's out to get them. And I'm not saying just be willy-nilly with it, but what I am saying is that love rules all things. Like I'm telling you, you will get different results when you lead in love. Even if somebody gets over on you, takes advantage of you, you will still get that blessing tenfold. I truly believe, sidebar, but I truly believe a lot of my blessings not just come from the hard work that I do, for myself, that God rewards me for, but I truly believe since I was very young. You can ask my family. I've always been empathetic. I could feel energy as a kid. I didn't know what the energy was, where it came from. I could just express it by showing it with me crying or speaking on it. I didn't know at that time that I was picking up on energy. I didn't know at that time that I was empathetic or an empath. I had no clue. But I have been like that literally since birth. But now I'm able to use my energy or use my gift for good, But anyway, I will say this, and I don't want to go into deep detail at this time, but I was teased as a very young girl and even as a young adult, and even now, some people still tease me and say, oh my God, Coco, she's so emotional. You know, she this and she that. And I used to feel bad about that. I really used to feel bad because people would attack me for showing emotion because I felt emotion different than them. But everybody want to act hard. Everybody want to act like they too tough to shed a tear or too tough to express how they feel. Everybody want to walk around mad, and I didn't want to do that. And there were times in my life where I felt like, well, let me hide my sensitivity because I got tired of people teasing me or critiquing me and making me feel bad. But now I can say at my big grown age that I'm so grateful that God never changed me. And I pray that every day now. When I talk to God, I always say, I don't want to be like them. Anybody whose heart is cold, anybody heart that's bitter, I don't want to be like them. You don't get blessings with a blocked heart or blocked emotions. You have to be able to feel. How can you heal if you don't feel? You can't heal if you don't feel. And yes, we know that feeling hurts. We know that. But in order to get to the good, you got to go through the bad. Because how will you know what good feels like if you don't know what bad feels like? It's light and dark to everything. Left, right, up, down. It's always another side. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's not. But what I'm saying is it's so worth it. It's so worth it. But anywho, let me stop because I'll start preaching on y'all. And then y'all going to want to click off. But no, I'm just saying, if it's anybody out there that can relate to my situation, don't ever let anybody make you dim your light or make you feel like showing emotion is weak. I know I've said that before in one of my readings, and I'm going to keep saying it. Don't be like them. Show your emotions. If you feel the need to show them, don't let anybody stop you. That is a gift. Okay? It's a gift. Spirit, please clarify the Two of Wands. I'm just talking. But anywho, I'm done with that. But I'm just letting somebody know. Don't ever feel ashamed for being yourself. Don't. At my big grown age, it took me a long time to get here. I don't know if I've ever said my age, but I'm almost 40. So it took me a long time, is what I'm saying. Very long. Decades. But anyway, we have the Three of Cups. So yes, you could be celebrating and you could be celebrated. Like I said, you could be traveling. That could be part of your celebration. You being able to take trips and get away. Some of you all could be, like I said, doing retreats. You all have been celebrating by relocating. So for example, based off what I just said, some of you all may have relocated away from toxic environments. So if you are around family, friends, I even just heard if you relocated and went to another job, you all could have been emotionally drained, or you all, just felt like you weren't seen and heard, or you felt drained and you felt like you couldn't be yourself. So you all could have relocated to be free, get away from familiar behavior, familiar people, places, and things. So yeah, you all are definitely in the energy of celebrating. And if you're not in this energy yet and you're doing the hard work, you will definitely get there. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't think about the timing. Don't think about how fast you can get there. It is a journey, like I said. It's a journey. It takes time. It takes time. Okay, Spirit. I think I'm done with these cards. Let me see. Okay, I might pull a couple of these. So, Spirit, what messages can you give us with those who are spying on my collective? So, and this might not pertain to everybody, but Spirit, what messages can you give my collective for those who are spying on them? Oh, man. Now, these cards are funny. I kind of used some of them. I've never used this deck, but look, y'all. Crying in the shower. Baby, who? Who is heartbroken? It says isolation, breakdown, and vulnerability. So we have somebody crying in the shower. Oh, so that's what it is. They make you feel bad for sure, shedding tears in front of other people, but they want to hide it in the shower. They don't want you to hear them crying, so they cry while the water running. Oh man, they can't be vulnerable, huh? That's crazy. They breaking down in the shower. Let me cry when the water running, so they won't hear me. That's crazy. So, falling for red flags, attraction, ignore warnings, and drama. Now, I did say what are those feeling that spawn on my collective, but what I just got with this card, you all were falling for the red flags. And that is why we had the 10 of swords on the board to start off with. You all could have fallen for red flags and it caused drama. It was overkill. 10 swords. 10 swords, that's overkill. It only take one sword to hurt somebody. But 10? Falling for red flags with attraction, ignore warnings and drama. Which means that you all could have went off of attraction, gave people chances, gave them your heart, extended emotion, but then it came with drama. You all could have seen the red flags and still ignored them. Why? Because some of us feel like we can, if you're empathetic, like I said earlier, some of us feel like we can love people to healing. We feel like the love that we show them is going to lead them to healing. And it could. It could. I'm not going to say that it won't and it can't. But what I will say is don't let it not deter you. Don't let it break you while trying to help them is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is still put you first. Don't lose yourself or let it break you down to save them, or don't drown while trying to save them. You know what I'm saying? Especially emotionally. When I'm saying drown, I'm referring to your emotions. Like, don't lose yourself or let your emotions run wild while they just taking advantage. Like, no, absolutely not. Let me see. What else do we have, Spirit? Okay, so the first card out is still not over it. So somebody from their past is holding their pillow tight, honey. Regret, looping thoughts, lingering feelings. So whoever this was, say it was a lover for one of you all, or whoever it resonates with. Or this could even be family. They have regret for not matching your emotions or not being vulnerable and showing you. So they're still not over it. You left. Fast movement with the 8 of Wands. You left. You got out of the situation. You were clearing your karma, clearing your debt, clearing your head, clearing your emotions and all of that. They are still in regret. They are still holding their pillow tight, wishing it was you. Whole time you was helping them, but no, they didn't want to hear what you had to say. They didn't want to match your emotions. They didn't want to express emotion. They didn't want to feel it, but they do it now. Like I said, they crying in the shower. I can't make it up. These the cards talking. I'm just the messenger. They crying in the shower. They holding their pillow. Like crazy. So here we have sure, sounds great. Said yes when you meant hell no. Resentment and self-betrayal. That's what happens when you lose yourself. You love people to the point, or you did love people to the point where you knew logically that you should have said no, but you said yes because you didn't want to hurt their feelings. You didn't want to look like the bad guy. You didn't want to look selfish. Like I said, save you before you save them. But because you didn't want to be a disappointment, you said yes even when you didn't want to. So that with the 10 of swords, that could also be, betrayal and deceit for yourself. If you saw the red flags, you are now taking accountability, knowing that, yeah, I saw this. I know that such and such did this, or so and so did that, or this job did me wrong, or this wasn't a good fit for me. But you still thought that, oh, if I still do this, then, they'll change. Or, oh, if I do this, they'll see me, they'll notice me. Absolutely not. So whoever is changing, I applaud you. And if you've already done the change, I applaud you even more. Thought it was a vibe. Red flags, fantasy, false hope. See? So you went along for the ride knowing that you were dead inside. With the skeleton here, that shows me you were not happy inside. You were not being heard. You, again, red flags is on both cards that came out. But those red flags, you took it as love because you knew that whoever you were dealing with or the people that you were surrounded with or whatever the case is, you knew that they were broken. You knew that there was no love there. You were the one that loved. And even if they did love you, it wasn't equal. You're giving 90, they giving 10. You giving 80, they giving 20. It was not equal. So you may have, you know, painted a fantasy or felt like the good outweighed the bad, but I'm getting that it was vice versa. But baby, they took you on a hell of a ride. This is a carnival in the background. Yeah, they had you on an emotional roller coaster. That's exactly what that is. They had you on an emotional roller coaster. Oh, and that's what I was going to say, too. With this picture, you see the pictures on the background on the wall. Yeah, this person could be looking at old pictures of you, too. Or, like I said, this could be family, whoever it is. Take what resonates. They could be looking at pictures, or they could just have nostalgia with memories. Like, oh, I remember Collective. They were so good. They were a good worker, or they were a good lover, or a good family member, whatever the case is. But, yeah, they took your emotions on the ride. Give me one more, Spirit. And I'm getting ready to wrap this up, y'all. I'm at 31 minutes and some change. I don't want to take too much of you all's time, but I also don't want to rush my messages. And I have some new decks coming, y'all. I cannot wait. Oh, yeah. So, overthinking our racing thoughts, insomnia loops. So, yeah, you stayed in your head a lot. I'm getting that you lost a lot of time, or you could have even lost a lot of energy as well. And we all know that energy is currency. So, yeah, time is valuable. That's something you'll never get back. So, you all could have literally, your brain was in loops, running circles. You losing sleep. I'm getting that some of y'all might have even had high blood pressure or had heart palpitations. Or, you know, just headaches, migraines from always thinking and losing sleep. Worried about what other people think and feel and not worried about you. It's time out for that. And like I said, for those who are past this, I'm so proud of you guys. Let's see. I might pull from both of these decks still. But this is a good reading. I am so happy. All right, Spirit, what do you have for my collective? What's the first card out of my Moonology deck? We have Expect Powerful Change. I can't make it up. Can y'all see that? I'm sorry, it's a little glare. But expect powerful change. You've been putting in the work. When you do good, I'm telling you, God will match you. Even if you can't do 100%, have mustard seed faith. If you can do 20 and that's your best, God will still see you through. God is not, I mean, of course, God is going to want you to do your best. But like I said, all days are not going to be 100%. So if you do your 20, God will still match you if that's all that you have in you. A mustard seed is almost invisible. And y'all, I don't know if you're new to my channel, but I've used that a lot because when I was younger, my grandmother kept mustard seeds in one part of her Bible. I can't think of what book it was in the Bible, but she literally showed me mustard seeds as a child. They're almost invisible. Literally, to the naked eye, they're almost invisible. So if you have mustard seed faith, God got you. God has you. Your commitment is being tested. So, how true are you to yourself? How true are you to your emotions? How true are you to your logic? How true are you to putting you first? We all get tested. That's the only way we get these gifts and rewards from God, is to know that, okay, my collective is, they're serious. So, you know, I got them. I'm going to reward them. But, you know, for those who like to repeat lessons, sometimes it take us a few times to get it right or more. Trust me, I've been there. I've been burned quite a bit. But, you know, that's another story for another day, if I ever talk about it. But anyway, your commitment is being tested. So, you know, keep the faith. Okay, so I was only going to get one more, but step out of your comfort zone. So putting you first could definitely be a challenge. Like I said, you all are very empathetic. You all have finally stepped into your north node. For those who are familiar with your birth chart, your north node, I'm not familiar with astrology like whatsoever like that. I'm not a pro, nowhere near. But what I do know is that your north node is showing that you are rising above challenges and you're basically meeting your higher self. You're becoming your higher self. So yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone. And this here, to me, that is like a horseshoe or an anchor. You're finally getting anchored. Your north node is an anchor because that is your higher self. That means that you are elevating and you're in the right direction. Emotions are running high, and that's okay. Some of you all could, you know, have a little regret, or regret or resentment in regard to this. Regret and resentment for not saying no when you should have, or seeing the red flags and still doing the opposite when you shouldn't have. And that's okay. It happens. It happens. Self-forgiveness, I'm learning, is the hardest. Especially when you are a very loving person. You can love other people and forgive them no matter how much they do to you. But for some reason, it is so hard for us to forgive ourselves, and we got to get out of there. The same love we extend to other people, we deserve it too. All right, Spirit, what are the closing messages for my collective? Give it to us good. What do we need closing out so that way I can let my collective go and they can enjoy the rest of their late Saturday going into Sunday, depending on where you are in the world? Any messages, Spirit? And I'm not going to force it, you guys. If nothing comes out, then I'm going to let it be. Because I pretty much wrapped up the reading. The cycle continues. So basically what I'm getting is that if you go backwards or if you fail the test, the cycle will continue of you being hurt or feeling dead inside. But with this butterfly here, if you're on this journey, this could be past, present, or future energy with readings. But if you are here, you will continue to rise above the cycles. You could be breaking generational curses or breaking cycles that you're used to being in. And it says ascend to the highest vibration of human life. Harmonize your energy and harmonize being your true self. So I'm getting that, you know, you are ascending to your north node. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So you're balancing the two is what I'm getting. So some of us, and I'm guilty of it, some of us could be too much on the 3D side, which is the human side, and not in touch with spirituality. But sometimes we can get lost in being on the spiritual side and not tending to our human body. So I'm getting that you are finding a balance between the both, which is good. I'm so happy for y'all. This reading right here, yes. Wrong route, no entry, trust signals. The universe knows your path. So yes, please pay attention. Your intuition, your gut, whatever you want to call it, your first mind. If it tells you not a good move, no. And if it's from the past and it did not serve you any good, walk away, run away, hike away, skate away, rollerblade away, scooter away, whatever you got to do. Get away from it. Fly away. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Get away from it. Okay. So we have Dream Weaver, Lucid Space. Create your truth, break free. So some of you all could have felt stuck or caught in a web or, like I said, caught in cycles, but you are finally breaking free. Things finally came to life for you. So things are starting to look up for you. Things could have been very clouded when you didn't use the best judgment, but now you're on the brighter side of things. And again, this with the balance, This also, to me, coincides with the mind, body, and unity. So you are aligning your mind, body, and soul. I really like this for you guys. Okay, one more, Spirit, and then I'm going to stop talking him to death. We're at 40 minutes. Ooh. Don't be fooled. Tricks, misleading, and mental traps. So again, watch for the tricksters. If you all even meet new people and their energy reminds you of something from the past, I'm talking about even similar, get away from it, okay? That's the best advice I can give you. Save yourself the heartbreak. Save yourself the wasted time, the regret, the resentment. It's no need to repeat cycles. If you've already learned the lesson, move forward. That's just like, for example, before I let you all go, if you've already graduated from high school and you received your diploma, who do you know graduates high school 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times? Nobody. Which means once you graduate from that level, you move forward. We don't go back. Okay? All right, collective. I hope you all enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Oh my goodness. This has really raised my vibrations and I'm so happy. And I wish you all the very best for whoever this resonates for. And even if it did not resonate and you enjoyed the reading, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Also, turn on your notification bell so that way each time I upload, you will be notified. And also, hype me up, okay? Hype your girl up so I can be in the algorithm. Again, I do need to post more often. I'm trying to work with that. I'm actually going to set a schedule for the days that I can record. And if I cannot record those days, I would like to leave a short message or a short video letting you all know what's going on and why I can't record. But anywho, I love you guys so much. Again, it is Empress Coco. Thank you for joining me. And I love you guys. Ciao.